good. Keep bouncing, keep moving. And then come to stillness. Feet connected to the earth. Crown of the head reaching tall, whether you're holding onto a chair or not. Just stand in stillness for a moment and feel the increased prana or increased vibration that we've invited into the body. Blood flow, lymph flow, and energy flow increased in the body. Good. And I'm going to admit Sherry. Great. Oh, wonderful. Take a moment to take a deep breath in through the nose, shrug the shoulders up, and exhale, let it go. Inhale through the nose, and exhale, let it go. One more deep breath in, and exhale. Great. Nice that we can arrive and be present and grounded here. All of our movements are based on the 5-element, Chinese medicine techniques of Qigong, Tai Chi, and of course yoga, which is more of an Indian inspired movement sequence. So let's circle. Let the wrists circle. Warming up the wrists and fingers. Good. And now let's do some elbows circling. If at any time something doesn't feel good, go the other way. Then modify or just omit that exercise and move on to a next one. And now shoulders. Shoulder roll one way and then the other. Great. Moving into the chest and upper back. We're going to just do a little side bend here. So you may want to open up your feet a little bit wider, soft stance, have the knees bent slightly, and add a little side bend, just a little one, just to wake up the spine a bit. Good. And now keep your upper body in place and let the hips go side to side. Good. And rest. Hold on to a chair. Lift one knee and see if you can't, lift one knee and one heel and see if you can't do a little circle outward with that knee. Again, be gentle and careful that that standing leg doesn't feel uncomfortable. And now go the other way, out to in, out to in. Good. And now the other one, holding onto the chair or not, your choice. Lift the toe, lift the heel and let that knee circle outward, outward, outward. And then go the other way. Good. Staying on this side, lift that foot up now if you can and circle the ankle. So a little balance here, circling the other direction. All the while, the rest of the body is nice and relaxed. And now the other side, lifting the other foot if you can and circle the ankle. If you feel ready to not hold on to a chair, of course, that's always an option. And circle the other direction. Good. And rest. Now do hold on, please, because we're going to do an exercise for our necks. Just a little wake up here. So gently tip ear towards shoulder on one side and then the other way. Nice and easy. No straining in the neck, just being aware. Good. Come back up to center and now turn. Look over one shoulder and then the other. Again, the rest of the body is just relaxed. And come back to center. Great. Coming behind your chair now, we're going to really start focusing our exercise to stimulate our bladder and our kidney energy pathways through the body. The bladder energy in particular focuses on the back of the body. So we're going to do a lot of strengthening work on the back of the body. Standing behind your chair with toes straight ahead, let's do some heel raises. So we're pressing the ball of the foot into the floor. We're stimulating kidney energy point at the ball of the foot. So there we have it. But now I hope you're feeling your calf muscles here on the back of the body start to activate. Again, the rest of the body is staying nice and tall, energy up the front so you're not bent forward, you're not leaning any which way, and rest. Good. Bring one foot behind in a small runner's stance or a small lunge. Press that back heel down and bend into the front knee. Breathe and hold as that calf gets a nice stretch. Upper body, wherever you want to be, straight up and down, or you could lean forward. Maybe if you want to try what feels best for you, especially with the low back. If you're more upright, you may need to engage the low belly a little bit more. Come on, back. Other side, reach that leg back, bend into the front knee. So you feel that back heel pressing down into this lunge. Relax the shoulders, feel that openness through the front of the body while the back of the body is working and stretching that heel. Breathe and hold. Again, you may choose to feel what it's like to bend forward in this stretch for that calf and heel, and then upright, what that does and how it changes. And then gently release. Great. Let's go back to that, those heel raises. We're going to do 6 heel raises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and lower down. Great. Walk those feet back this time and hinge at the hips for a little forward fold stretch. Now we're still warming up, so really give yourself time to just feel this openness through the glutes, through the back of the legs, those hamstrings down the leg, all the way to the feet. And then gently release, coming up with the body and walking in. Great. Come to the side of your chair. And we're going to start with our feet wide. Press the hips out to the side and then go into a nice side bend. Good. Come on back up. And now press the hips to the side bend. You can let the head go if you'd like. And then add the arm if that works for you into a full side bend here. Breathe and stretch. And gently release. Good. Now bring your feet as close together as you can. Press the hips to the side, go into a side bend. Add the arm if you like. You can bend the knees slightly if that helps. Again, feeling that you're like in between 2 panes of glass. So you're really going into that side bend in a direct way. And then on an exhale, release. Good. A few shoulder rolls, shake it out. Come to the other side. So we stimulated and opened, got the back body woken up a little bit. Now a little bit more for the side body. Wide stance to start. Hips pressed to the side and side bend. If you can get your head into it, that's great. If the head needs to stay up, that's fine too. And come on back. We're going to add the arm, hips pressed to the side bend, add the arm up and over. And then come on back. Bring those feet close together. Press the hips to the side. Last side bend with that arm up and over. Feel how that changes a bit. And on your next exhale, gently release. Shake it out. Great. So hopefully there's a sense of openness on the sides of the body, a little bit more awareness of the back of the body. Now let's get the abdominals and our dantian, our power center, fired up a little bit. So come where you have, you know what? Still the chair to the side, because we're going to go into our bird dog too. So 2 hands onto the seat of the chair. So you're in table position. And from here, we're going to use the belly. So on your exhale, pull the belly in and round the spine. This is our pet cow. Inhale, gently arch and look up. Exhale, pull the belly in and round the spine. Inhale, arch and look up. Once more, exhale, tuck the tailbone, pull the belly in and out, and gently arch and look up. Good. Now this time, we're going to come up. So shift your weight towards your heels. Bring your hands to your thighs. Bring your body up a little bit in chair pose. So engage the low belly. Feel the abdominals working as you're holding here. And on an exhale, come on up. So a little fire in the belly is what we're working on. Come on back down to your tabletop. We're going into bird dog now. So bring your feet close together. That often helps. A little bend in the knee is fine. And now press those shoulder blades down the back. Press your hands into the chair. Shift your weight and have a toe touch with one foot. Good. From there, lift that leg up. Maybe it's just 2 inches off the floor. Maybe it's 5 inches off the floor. Maybe you're up to back height. Wherever you are, hold it for a deep breath in and out. And gently release. Other leg, same thing. Inhale, toe touch. Exhale, lift as high as you choose. Deep breath in and out. And then on your next exhale, lower down. Once more on each side. Inhale, toe touch. Exhale, lift. Inhale, hold. And exhale, lower. I switched the breath, didn't I? Inhale, toe touch. Exhale, lift. Inhale, hold. And exhale, lower. Coming back up, bend those knees. Shift the weight over the feet. Right here, your fingertips are just touching the chair, but those abdominals are working. Those legs are strong. Hands to the thighs. Bring the chest up into chair pose. Bring the arms now behind you in chair pose. If you choose, hold here for another deep breath. And on your next exhale, lengthen up to stand. Good. Shake it out. One more set with the opposite arm coming up. Table position. Shoulders pressing down the back. Feet close together. Point one toe to the back and then lift the opposite arm up if you choose off the chair. On your next exhale, lift the leg a little higher if you want. Hold here and exhale, lower down. Other side, inhale, toe touch, lift the opposite arm. Exhale, lift. Inhale, hold. And exhale, lower down. Once more to each side. Inhale, toe touch, lift the arm, keep those abdominals strong, lift, feel the whole back surface of the body engage. And exhale, lower. Last one, inhale, toe touch, lift the arm. Exhale, lift the leg as high as you choose. And then exhale, lower. Coming back, shift the weight. Again, over the feet, hands to the thighs. Come to chair pose, abdominal strong, arms behind you, arms in front of you. Your choice. Breathe and hold. Inhale, and on your exhale, straighten up. Jiggle and shake. And come to your seat. Take a moment. You can even close your eyes if you'd like to check in with your breath. We pulled up some heat. We got a good awareness of the back surface of the body where our bladder energy goes. I should say our bladder energy flows as part of our water element. Good. All right. Let's move into water wheel. So with your hands, rub those hands together. With those hands, see if you can't get a sense of an energetic connection between your palms. Here, this is our Qigong Tai Chi focus, where we're really bringing that awareness to the hands, where energy can be more accessible, if you will. It's like you're playing the accordion and you can fake it till you make it, but feeling that connection between those palms here will help as we go into our water wheel. Great. So we're going to just place one hand down on your lap. The other hand, we're going to scoop. So go ahead and give a try with a little scoop across the body. And then as it comes up about eye height, you're going to turn your palm and circle to the other side. When you come to the other side, the palm comes down and you scoop again. So what we're doing is we're making a nice, easy wheel. And the whole time, the palm of the hand is the focus. The scoop here with the palm of the hand, turning, watching it. And you may notice that I'm not going super high. I'm going to stay right sort of at eye level right now. As that palm comes up, I'm watching now the back of the hand as it comes around. And now let's try the other arm. Scooping, turning, watching, and again, scoop. So this beautiful movement related to our Qigong and Tai Chi energies is slow. It's flowing. It's mindful. We put our attention, we put our energy in what we do. One more with this hand coming up, turning, and then resting on your lap. Great. Let's try one and then the other. So we'll scoop with one arm, bring it around, and as it starts to come down, the other one scoops up. If anybody has done anything like cloud hands, it's very much like that, but we're going to focus on water wheel today. And again, that wonderful awareness to the palms of the hands as we're swimming, as we flow. You may notice that there's this wonderful, gentle twist through the body as you go, finishing up. One more water wheel comes around. Great. Coming to the side of your chair so that your knees are pointing this diagonally. We're going to scoop up, And then bring those elbows back. If you were in class last week, we did this qigong, a little tap to the kidney area. Now, if you cannot reach behind you and tap, that's okay. You can come down low and tap your hips if you'd like, or just come back as far as you can. So inhale, scoop. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, tap and release. Inhale, scoop. Pull back. Tap and release. Let's add the leg closest to me. So as you scoop, lift that knee. Now, when you do that, the abdominals are working. It may not come up very high, maybe just the heel comes up, but lift just a bit and then scoop, pull back, the foot comes down and release. Inhale, lift and pull back. The foot comes back down and release. Once more, scoop, pull back, and release. Oh, I forgot the little tap and release. You remember to do the tap, I'm sure. Go to the other side. Just a slight diagonal here. Good. And inhale, scoop both hands, draw it back. And when I draw it back, my arm really allows that sort of tracing or sliding right along the side of my breast. That's a great thing to for the lymph, tap and release. A great thing for our lymph system to come along that side of the breast tissue. Inhale up, draw it back, tap and release. Now let's add the other leg and seeing if you can stay upright, again, using your core. Inhale, lift that knee, pull it back, the foot starts to come down, tap and release. Inhale, up, reach back with those elbows, tap and release. One more, up, reach back. No, we probably did 4 on the other side. Let's do one more. Inhale, lift that knee, pull in those abdominals, tap and release. Good. Come back to center with wide legs this time. Great. I'm going to turn sideways. You do not have to, but just so you can see, we're going to do a little ripple with the body. We're going to think about the nose. We're going to round the body down as you bend forward, and we're going to gently arch and come up. Tuck the tailbone, pull the belly in, and you start rounding down and coming up. 2 more. Tuck the tailbone and round down and back up. Last one. Tuck the tailbone and round and back up. Good. Bring both knees in for a little rest for those hips. We're moving into the fuller expression of this bladder energy qigong. So turning to the side, stretch the leg that's closest to me out. Have it so that the heel touches the floor. Great. We're going to inhale, bring the arms up, trace back, tap the hips. Now, at this time, we're going to go into a forward fold. My back hand can hold the chair. My free hand then traces now down the back of the leg, tracing that bladder energy line all the way down as far as you can go. Reach past your toes if you can, and then come all the way up. Good. And then let's just flow it down. Here we go. Inhale, float up, use both hands, bring it back, tap, and then trace down the leg. The other hand can touch the chair as you go. Reach now past the toes as far as you can and up. Let it just flow down. Good. Bring that leg in. Now you know what we're going to with that forward fold. Let's see if we can't do that lift So combining what we had done before. Inhale, lift that leg up, use those abdominals, trace back, tap. Now reach that leg out, hold the chair and trace down the back of the leg, off the toes, reach up and bring it in. Once more, inhale, scoop, lift that knee, trace back, straighten that leg out, tap, reach all the way down the back of the leg, over the toes and up. Release. Bring the legs in, come to center for a moment and feel the two sides. Feel that awareness on the back surface of the leg in particular, but that whole one side of the body. Also notice if there's something that doesn't feel quite right, that you may need to adjust as we go into the second side. So turn to the other side now on the diagonal. The leg now, the opposite leg, stretch it out, heel touches. And that's an anchor point. The sit bones are anchor in your chair, and of course the opposite foot. All right, inhale, scoop forward, exhale, reach back, tap the kidneys. Back hand touches the chair, front hand traces along the back of the leg as best you can, all the way down, past the toe, you reach all the way out and up, let it flow. Good, inhale again, exhale, trace it back, tap, glide down the back of the straight leg, reach past the toes and up, and release. Good, bring that leg in, and now let's put those two things together with the bend and lift. Here we go, scoop and lift, trace it back, leg comes out, and tap, exhale, stretch down, reach past the toes, up, and release. Bring that leg in, inhale, lift, trace back, reach that leg out, and trace back of the leg all the way down, reach past the toes, and bring that leg in. Last one, inhale, scoop the arms, lift that knee at the same time, trace back, plant that heel, tap, and glide down the back of the leg, reach, and release. Come back to center once more. Take a moment, maybe even closing the eyes to, again, feel the breath in the body, hopefully was flowing continuously. But feel the two sides of the body. Are they more even now? Did you identify something that may need a little attention? Good. Open up the feet and knees once more. I'm going to turning sideways a bit, but you do not have to. We're going to do our ripple once more. Think about that nose, dolphin nose, tuck down and gently arch to come up. Round the spine, tuck down and arch to come up. Once more, tuck the tailbone and round down, arch to come up. Great. Bring those knees inward one more time for a quick rest. Good. And come back up to standing. Putting the hands on the hips. Bend those knees and go into a nice circle. Find that flow. And then circle the other way. Great. And come on back up. After sitting, it's nice to move those hips a bit. We're going into not just circles, not just scoops, and not just circles like our wonderful water wheel, but we're going into a figure 8. So we're going to start with something that's challenging, and that's those hips. So we just did circles with the hips, but now let's see if you can't do a little figure 8 with the hips. So let the knees bend, a nice wide stance here, and bring one hip forward and back, and then the other hip forward. And notice you need to shift your weight as that hip goes. Now, if anybody feels anything discomfort, anything in their knees or ankles that doesn't feel right, then please stop and go back to doing just the circles. But see if you can't do a little figure 8 with those hips. Forward and back on the other side. The knees, the ankles, the feet are connecting to the earth as those hips are flowing in this figure 8. Good. Now can you go the other way? So it's back to front, back to front, back to front. That may feel easier to you. Maybe it's harder. I'm not worried about the upper body at this time. I'm just focusing on my hips going in that figure 8. I'm really making sure my knees are bent and I don't feel any torquing in those knees, ankles, or feet. Good. And come on back up. Take a little walk around. Good. Place one hand on the opposite front of the shoulder. And now again, have a comfortable stance, shoulder width or whatever. And let's just get the arm sort of swinging here. Not sort of swinging, swing. Let it dangle. Let it as though you're dripping water off that hand. So I'm leaning just a little bit, but I'm just sort of letting that arm swing. And now I'm going to start to do a little figure 8. So I'm going to come in front of the body and then behind and in front and behind. The reason why I have the hand on that shoulder is to keep it down so that you're not hunching up. Then you keep it down as it flows. Now notice how the body has to respond. My knees have to bend. My hips have to be a part of this a bit. And my body also accommodates. Good. I'm seeing some wonderful flowing figure 8s. Good. And now let's go to the other side. Just do a little swing. Feel the weight of the arm. Let those knees bend. And then see if you can't add a little figure 8. Can I tell you, this side is more challenging than the other side. I really felt I was in the flow zone with the other figure 8. This one is not as flowy to me. You may have that experience, or maybe you're flowing beautifully on both sides, but just see what you got. See what's there. See how the rest of the body may need to help you get that flow. All right, and rest. Clasp your hands and try to get that figure 8 here. That one's an easier one, I find. Now, look and see which thumb is on top, which fingers are on top, and switch. Good. And rest. Now we're going to have one palm up, one palm down, and then we're going to flip. So we're creating an infinity sign or a figure 8 here in front of us. This may have a feeling of our water wheel as well, but we're keeping it low right now. One palm up, one palm down. As you come to one side, you come up and down on the other side, up and down. There's that figure 8. Again, letting the hips go, shifting the weight. Good. And rest. You may choose to stand or come to your chair. I'd like to try it with the head. Think of your nose again. The nose is going to create that figure 8. So it's very unusual. We're going to do a little side bend and then lift, side bend and lift. Give it a go. Think about that nose creating that infinity sign or that figure 8 lying on its side. So we're not moving in just one plane. We're moving more 3D with this. Keep the breath flowing. You might want to go really slow. Relax the shoulders. And come back to center. Make sure your eyes are clear. Maybe even do some stamping of the feet or some cross crawl if you're feeling a little dizzy. Get those feet rooted one more time. Great. Remove your chair and come to a wide stance. Both knees are bent. We're going to take our water wheel here, now standing. And in this position, with our toes pointed slightly outward, our inner aspect of the legs are getting some work here, and that's where our kidney energy comes up through into the core. So if this doesn't feel so comfortable and you want to stand with your feet shoulder width or hip width apart, that's fine. Otherwise, give it a try. A little bend in the knee, and when you're here, you don't want to stick your seat out. You want to come straight down, and the knees are bent just enough that you feel the work. Rotation here at the hip, the thighs are open, the knees are over the toes, and here we call this our horse stance, like you're riding a horse. Yeah. Slight bend in the knee. A lot of work going on from the waist down. And now, again, feel those palms, and we're going to try the water wheel. Up, up, and down. One side. Inhaling up, watching that palm as it comes around. And down once more on this side, and then we'll switch sides. Now you'll notice that maybe in the chair you did a little bit more rotation through the waist. That's okay. When you're in this position, it's a little different because we're bearing weight and developing strength here. So the other hand now comes up and water wheel. The eyes can follow the hands the whole way. If that makes you dizzy at all, keep your eyes looking straight ahead and let that water wheel go, even though your eyes are fixed forward. Good. After you've done the third one here, shift back to parallel feet, and now turn those toes inward a bit and bend the knees here. Good. We're going to take our water wheel once more. So horse stance. So shoulder width or a little wider with those feet, those toes pointing out. If you're tired and you want to do this water wheel seated, please do. Otherwise, develop that leg strength here. A slight bend in the knees, energy up the front, long low back, shoulders wide, palms up here. It's as though you're holding a energy ball or big ball right here with those palms. Make sure those toes aren't curling up, but they're spread and connected to the earth. Water wheel once more, one hand and then the other. So lifting one side, coming around, and as that arm comes to the side, lift the other one. And up. Now you're going to watch that hand as it comes around. Scooping up with the other one, watch that hand as it comes around. Keep alternating hands, feeling strong and stable through the lower body as the arms are flowing. Once more on each side, coming around, the eyes staying forward or the eyes can follow that hand. Good, coming back to center. Feel the strength in the legs and then release. Coming back to center. Feet straight ahead and now feet turned inward and a little bend of the knees. Take a moment to do a little figure 8 in the hips or circling in those hips. Something that feels good. Just to let go of that, any tension through back of the body. I'd also like to finish with, before we go into our seated meditation, I'd like to do our wonderful water element Qigong standing. So we did this with 1 foot here and tracing down. We're going to do it now standing. Give it a go. So soft stance, toes straight ahead, bend in the knees slightly, long low back. Inhale, scoop both arms up. Trace back. Tap the kidney area or tap the hips. Now here we're going to bend forward and trace the back of the legs all the way down as far as you can and then reach the arms out. Now you may choose to come all the way up with the arms extended like I did, all the way up and then float them down. Or maybe that's enough and you bring the arms right back. I'm sorry, I should have said that before I went into it. So a choice for the arms. You decide what's best for your shoulders and back. Here we go. Inhale, scoop. Exhale, draw back. Tap. Inhale and exhale. Trace all the way down. Off the toes. From here, you can bring the arms straight back down, or you can lift up, engaging the core. Reach and float down. Good. Once more. Inhale, scoop. Exhale, trace back. Tap. Inhale. Exhale, bend forward. Only go as far as you feel comfortable. Reach as far out as you feel comfortable. Lifting or bringing those arms straight back down. And exhale, release. Great. Shake it out. Do whatever you need to before you come to seated meditation. So get your chair ready. Maybe you need to do a little twist. Or a leg stretch. Find some way to get yourself ready to go. And once you have enjoyed shaking it out, see if you can't settle into your chair. You may choose to be back and have your back against the back of the chair and really relax into that. Or maybe you choose to stay forward. Find that balanced place. Crown of the head reaching to the heavens. And the sit bones, the thighs, the feet, maybe even the back, on the back of the chair, connecting and grounding to earth. Closing the eyes or having a soft downward gaze. And now placing your hands where you'd like. Maybe you choose to have a mudra, a position for the fingers and hands. Maybe you choose to have one hand inside the other one, or palms down on the lap, palms up. Be conscious of where those hands are. And then allow your awareness to go inward, focusing in on your breath. Find that wonderful wave action of the inhale and exhale. It may be a circular or a figure 8 even experience of the inhale and exhale. But bring your awareness and your mind's eye inward to the breath for the next few moments in silence. Please remain with your inward focus, with your eyes closed if you choose. And just listen as I share a little bit more about our winter water element. Water is the most yin phase of the 5 element cycle. Yin is slow, it's inward, it's downward. It is also the most feminine. In this stage of the 5 element cycle related to winter, the land becomes quiet. The land becomes dormant. Animal movements get slower. Water turns to ice, and plants store energy in their roots. It may seem as though nothing is happening out there, but there is quite a lot going on down deep. The water element represents the deepest parts of nature. It also represents the deepest parts of our bodies, our bones. Our bones are the energetic connection we have to our winter water element, our bladder and kidney energy pathways in the body. Down deep in our bones, we know. We build strength in our bones, receptivity and support from our bones keeps us healthy. The water element brings us fluidity, adaptability, softness, and willpower. The waters of joy splashed my direction. Happiness is coming my way. Slowly come back to the day. Wiggling fingers and toes, begin to wake up from a long winter's nap. And you're welcome to unmute. Come back to gallery view.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sue. Oh, my goodness.
Thank you so much.
That was great.